unexpected development between Uka and Touka. I mean, I never expected them to actually have a romance, or me being able to ship them as characters, because getting to see them actually as, I guess it seemed like they're growing as a couple, was something I did not see coming in the series. I thought it was mainly going to focus on Inari having her relationship with the boy she likes, not this way with her older brother falling in love with the actual god that gave Inari her actual power. So, really freaking shocking. Now, I don't know if it's actually going to develop into a romance relationship, but judging by, since this is a romance, it does have comedy elements and some drama, I could see how the entire section around Touka and Uka can actually form as a relationship, which would be really cool for this series. I would love to actually see that. I really like this episode a lot better than the previous two episodes. I mean, we got all around, we got a lot of different, I guess, right amount of comedy, drama. We got some hints of romance, but not a lot. Now, let's talk about the actual drama of this episode. The drama of the episode mainly focused around Inari actually using her power to try to transform into Uka. Now, you had a bunch of these gods in the other Crescent realm that were trying to tell her to transform, use her power, whatever. Inari was succumbing under pressure, peer pressure as I could say, and pretty much wanted to transform to make them all shut up. Now, what we can see from this moment, what we can actually see from what exactly happened in this episode is a couple of things. Either Inari was sucking out the remaining power out of Uka into herself, or she was literally draining Uka dry to literally where she will be forced to go inside Inari. I don't know. There's different ways I can go around that. But the way we had Uka actually say that she wanted to merge with Inari, I want to say most likely they would merge body and mind and soul, which would be cool. But I don't know. I really love Uka's character. I don't know if I would like her to disappear. And it would be strange to see how they would merge. But I don't want to see that happen. Because like I said, I want to see the romance grow between Uka and Touka. Because they seem to be a better pair together. And it's probably the only actual real romance couple we've had in this series so far. I mean, of course we know who the main male character or female character likes, Inari does, but we don't actually see any romance like forming between them. So right now there's really nothing going on. So pretty much this episode managed to focus on other side characters that were not, I guess, really important to the progression of the series, but at the same time they will in later events with the drama aspect. So I really cannot wait to see the way this story will take place and go further on, because I mean there's a lot of different ways this can go. I mean, especially the introduction of the brother of Uka this episode. Now that brother, he's a freaking siscon, he's also a freaking player. I mean, sitting there transforming into Inari, running around like freaking crazy, and just messing with girls. I mean, he gets all upset because he goes into the changing room. He's like, oh, now they're really cautious now, even while there's no boys around. That's freaking hilarious, and I love that so much. And, you know, I will say, I like the brother. He's a really good character. He has a lot of cliches about him, yes, but I like his entire design, and he will add something to spice up this entire series. Now, another thing I have actually yet to mention about this episode was the actual moments of spending time together with Uka and Touka actually playing games together. Now, that was an interesting twist, and finding also out about Touka being a Chuny. Now, this Chuny syndrome has been spreading freaking like wildfire in a lot of anime recently, and so it's pretty interesting to know that. And so since her brother's now a Chuny, we got a freaking Otome game player, freaking god. I mean, what is going to happen between these two, and what is going to happen in the series in the long run? I love Inari Konkon. A lot of people say that this show is, pardon my language, shit or pretty much really good. Now, there's two sides of the same fence. Pretty much people can say it's terrible, some people can say it's good, which I understand both opinions. I can see how this series can be very generic, and honestly, from my aspect of seeing this episode, yes, it does feel generic to me. It really does. But as you all know by now, I love my romance anime, but I am not a sucker for over-cliche melodrama. So if the drama's not handled well, and I don't see a really good clear focus of at least character development, I most likely would drop the show. But the way I see the show going, and the way I see actually how the characters are being fleshed out, we get to see the side characters actually getting some backstory for once, is something I love to see in these type of series, and that is mainly why I love romance anime. Now, really, I'm getting a lot of feels from Kami-sama Hajime Stay. I don't know if a lot of you have watched that series or read the manga series, but I think it aired last year. It's pretty much about, you know, a girl that became a god over this entire shrine and had a fox actually underneath her working for her. So it's a really cool series, and I get a lot of vibes from that series actually in this series, especially with the actual music score. The BGM music score just really suits this series, and it really gives that feel to it, and it adds that mystical atmosphere of mystery and wonder. It just makes you have a soothing, calm episode. And right now, we don't have much intensity going on in this series. Right now, we don't really have much drama, but I see how this series can get really entertaining quickly. Also, another bit of news about the series, I want to let you all know, this series is only going to be 10 episodes long. So, yeah, it's going to be like No Kome like last season, where we only had 10 episodes. So, I don't know how they're actually going to be able to explain a plot in 10 episodes. I don't know how they're going to be able to handle a freaking cliffhanger, but hopefully they manage to actually wrap this up in a decent way. And if they can't actually end the series, at the very least, hopefully they stick to the actual anime or the manga material to where they don't destroy the series, or give it a really good cliffhanger if they have to. Well, anyways, guys, it's going to be the end of my anime review on Inari Konkon episode 3 this week. Tell me what you think about this episode. Are you still on board with this anime, or did you just drop ship and you don't want to watch this anime no more? Please let me know in the comments below, and if you have already dropped this series like a couple episodes ago and you've decided to watch this review, let me know also. I want to hear all your opinions of why you wanted to drop this show. You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.